6 seconds.
Alright, what's up guys? This is Team Water Life Captain Albert Bertucci here, and I've got another spool of the Diamond Gen 3. And actually, after talking to the customer, he actually learned that Diamond had a possible miscommunication on their printing, to where, remember when I reported in a few months ago about the different sizes in the millimeters of the rate that was being put out? And we saw it, you know, I had two different ones, two different spools in my hand. You know, one was saying 130 pound at 0.64 or 62, where the other 130 pound was at 0.52. So he actually, you know, made some phone calls and got a hold with them, and they were thinking that maybe the spool was mislabeled. Well, now we've got a 0.52 here again, and we're going to go ahead and spool up his 50 and see what we can do. He wants me to make it level with the edge of the spool, which I'm going to go ahead and do. But this is going to give us a heads up of possibly what happened with those original spools and getting them in there. But at the same time too, is it going to give me the same line capacity that I was getting with, say, the Tough Line or the Jerry Brown Hollow Core?
Gotta bite. I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta learn. I'ma call the whole team.
So we're gonna check it out and we'll see what's up. But this is where it's gonna go.
Awesome. And also, one thing, that is it possible for you to put a mark at 250, 500, 750, 1000 with a magic marker?
Normally I do it 500 and 1000, but I can do that. I have to stop.
That's fine.
Make sure
That's
it
fine.
dries and stuff like that, you know.
There's another one. See that one at the bottom? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I had my worker clean up my workbench, and now I can't find anything. I had organized chaos. It was nice.
It's like you knew where everything was.
Yeah.
Y'all been killing it over there at Causeway.
Yes, sir, with the big drums.
Like, man, we caught some nice slot ones and a couple of big uglies on the turnaround.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard they were doing some pretty good catches there too. Another buddy of mine said he went out there, got some good big slots while he was out. So, yeah.
We I think the smallest one we got was like 24.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Like 24, 25, 26. And then we got a 29. And then some.
Wilson. That's not good.
They call Tom Hanks.
Yeah. How you doing, boss?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. How can I help you?
Oh, I was going to see if you had any reel covers.
What size?
Abbott large, L large.
Yeah, the large ones. Actually, I think I actually have those.
I'm going to buy these for sure and see what else I can buy.
Ooh, that would hurt.
Wow, that's a nice reel. What size is that?
A 50?
The 50 is that. Let's see, I have the large, so is that the next size up from what I got?
You got the LX?
LX.
There's a HXW, a 30, and then the 50.
Oh shit, that's the big one there.
Well, no, the 80s are in that cabinet right there, and then you'll also see the 130 in there as well.
Holy moly. Man. What are you catching with that big ass reel?
Hopefully I can get some 8, 9, maybe 10 footers on it.
Okay. How far out?
I'm not gonna yak out too far. I'm thinking about 500 yards, 600 yards out.
Okay. What's the depth?
That far out, not too deep. Probably what, 15-ish, somewhere around there.
It depends where you go.
Yeah, that too. How far it drops off, depending on how far south you are.
Yeah.
Because like up north of Galveston, Houston, you know, you gotta go really far out to get to the depth over here. You know.
Yeah.
And of course, further south you go, it drops off quicker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. you think of these gator lures? You like them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They put out some fish, that's for sure.
You need to be in deep water to chuck these, though, right?
No, we fish them from the jetties as well.
Oh, you
Jetties, the shallow water, like in the first gut, second
Right,
gut.
yeah.
Because the jacks will come running through, and you can toss them there for reds, jacks, kings, cobia,
Okay.
tarpon,
Okay.
and they even got smaller ones too.
Uh huh.
And you can target the specks and reds and stuff like that.
These 3 ounces work the best, or what?
They're one of the good sizes, 3 ounce and the 2 ounce. That wall is strictly 3 ounce.
Okay.
And then the 2 ounce is over here on that other wall.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
they pretty much got all the exact same colors.
Okay. Oh no, these are the same brand. They're just painted.
Yes, those are Gator Kingfish spoons.
Okay.
You can troll them, you can cast them, you can do the same thing you can do with the other gators.
Okay. The other ones seem a little heavier, though.
Yes.
You can throw them further.
Yes, those are like 1.5, 2 ounce, 1 3/4, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just the size of the spoon is different, you know.
Right.
Said you wanted them marked at 250, right?
Yes, sir.
So you know when you're about to be full.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so what we're going to do, we're actually going to mark his spool every 250 yards. That way as he's kayaking out or he's getting peeled off by a big old fish, he'll know how much line he's got.
I got a real cover on the first one I bought from you.
Yeah, yeah. And even then too, at that time they were 10% off.
Right.
So, what's up, boss?
Finish that rod? Looking at that rod?
I ain't even done the video. I ain't even done the video yet. Now I got caught up with all the fishing I was doing. I had like 9 videos that were backed up on there. And I was actually having to go back and delete because I was forgetting which one I was already actually posting and stuff because we had that much fight video and stuff. So, but yeah, it's still sitting right behind the counter, but I definitely want to get on it. It's just working alone over here.
Yeah. All right, but this next Monday.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Thank
fine.
you.
All right, boss. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, we'll
Thank
take
you.
care.
Thank you, David.
Patriot. Oh, well, yeah, the Patriot too.
Yeah, you know about the drawing, right, for those rods?
Yeah. We got enough rods for this. I do like that 552 in the Patriot though.
Right at 501 right there on the yardage. You find the gear that you want to get?
I'm thinking you want to do the drops and the tracer one. Yeah, and you sell the cable by itself as well, right?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. Let's go look at the drums. For your birthday, bro.
Well, 500 yards, still rolling it. So we're at 750 yards. Looking good. Real good.
What is this?
Lead from a weight that didn't get poured right.
So do I put it in the lead thing with this gold thing here?
Yeah, that's the brass eyelet that
Okay.
we normally put in.
Still rolling.
Oh yeah, I can do like 6 hours of footage as long as there's battery life. Yeah, that one's got a 128 gig memory on the phone, and then I got a 256 gig memory card attached to it too.
Man, that's a lot.
This one's got 128 and then another 128 on top, so I'm good.
That's good because I know like certain phones, you know, they'll just shut off like after so much time.
I think I did 3 hours of straight footage one time just messing around.
I didn't get to see all your drum videos, but one of them, man, I think it was like 20 minutes long. Left and right, left and right.
I actually had to break it up into 3 videos because I didn't want to do a full hour of fight video, which would have been what it was. That's all we would turn it on when a fight hooked up, and we turn it off after we let it go. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on.
Days like that, man, like someone hooks up, another person hooks up, and then you cast out, and another rod's going left and right.
Oh, they were laughing because they're like, "Oh, you're gonna cast it right into the fish's mouth." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I've done it before." And right when the weight was landing, I was sitting there and I was about to engage it and jerk, and I was like, "I think I just got hit." And they're like, "Bullshit!" I turned on the clicker. I was like,
there you go.
Yeah. Actually, the camera footage one, the first hookup that I posted, that's actually the fourth hookup with the camera.
Oh.
The first 3 hookups with it, it didn't record. I guess I didn't hit the record button. So I'm getting with them, and I'm gonna, let them know that they need to find some other way to. That way we know we hit record. Maybe it changes it to a different color or something like that, or just because it's so minute, and if you're out there and it's cold, it makes it a little difficult to be able to hit that button,
Or the standard flashing red light means recording.
Right, something, yeah.
That's almost like getting rubbed out with every camera. Red light, it's cold.
Now I'm so cautious with that. I turn it off and then turn it back on. Turn the power on, and then I hit it again, just to make sure I'm doing it right. And still, you don't know until you fish it, they pull the memory card out. But there's got a way to do it through Wi-Fi too. You can Wi-Fi it to your phone.
Oh yeah.
But when you're recording an hour of footage all at once,
it's gonna kill the battery on the phone.
Oh yeah. Well, not really on the phone, on the deal.
Oh, the camera.
It only kicks up Wi-Fi for like 5 or 10 minutes before it cuts off the Wi-Fi.
Oh. I know on the GoPros it has something similar. I think it's Bluetooth. It's either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, and you pair it with your phone, but then it just kills the battery on the GoPro. So your phone has to be constantly on too. So as soon as you turn it off, close your screen, it'll disconnect it.
Now that's why I like this device. That I just pull out the chip, put it in the phone, download it, and then I upload it into the Power Director unit that I'm using. And then when it does that, I produce the video, so it condenses it because it does 5-minute shots. Well, instead of having 20 5-minute shots, I just make one long video, and then I can edit it a lot faster and stuff. So. But yes, we are at 1,000 yards of 130-pound Gen 3 on this 50. This is the 4th mark already, so it's looking real good. He's shooting for 1,300 yards of line on the reel. I'm pretty sure we'll get that. Pretty sure. I'm gonna do a split one on this one. This will be the 1,000 one. I also did that on the 500. It has 2. You'll see one, and they're. It's gonna be quick. If the one's going out, the second one's right behind it. But it'll help you determine whether it's the 1,000 mark, the 750, or the 500.
Yeah, I hear you. Appreciate it.
Oh wow! I can see a junction here. Actually, if you want to come around, remember how I was talking about the braking getting real tight on the video?
Yeah.
See
right
it?
there.
You see it?
Oh yeah.
In comparison to all of this, it stands out like a sore thumb.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking to myself, all right, so far no problems.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm feeling line twist is all I'm feeling. I haven't felt anything big enough for me to stop the video and do it. So yes, and I'm hoping these guys are watching my videos because then they can see all the problems they need to fix.
Surprisingly, as soon as I called Diamond or Highliner, that's the main company. They answered right away, and I told him, and he thought, "Oh, are you sure you have the Gen 3?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm looking at it right now."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, well, let me go check the spools in the office." And he's like, "Well, all the spools in the office say 130.52 millimeters." I'm like, "Well, mine says 0.65, and I compared it to the 0.55 and 0.6 millimeter lines, and it was obviously thicker, where this should have been thinner than those lines."
Well, That, and I got it on video too. I mean, those were all brand new spools.
Yeah. You think they would have sent out a notice like, hey, FYI?
Well, like I said, most shops aren't attention to detail the way I am. They're just, oh, you need a spool, let me pull it up.
It says 130.
Yeah.
Pound test, hollow core, okay.
Yeah. And then sorry, man, I get so many reels in it.
And we were hoping that, you know, the original spool, the .65, was a misprint.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the 130 pound was a misprint.
Yeah, I kind of did feel thicker, and I was thinking maybe, because that's just something that I ran into with Jerry Brown, that they had two different manufacturers of their line.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, their 100 pound could be one side and another, and still be 100 pounds.
Dang.
And they even have it to where the 80 pound is thicker than the 100 pound.
I heard about that.
Past up 1200, it'll be close. Probably gonna be right at about 1250 or something like that. But it also depends. See, because right there, it's kind of where you're asking to be. But
Yeah.
you can see, I still got plenty of room, but that's, you're gonna be fishing with it at the end of the day.
So you're rolling in there. Right. Let's see what it looks like. Because I'm pretty good at laying lines. You know, I have to be 100% the whole time.
No, I mean, it gives you, a little bit of room to do that. $12.50.
Got plenty of daylight.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Rick?
It's up to you, bro. It's your reel. And you're reeling it in. I ain't reeling it in. I might yak you a bait out, but that's it.
Do we want to go for another 50 yards?
You can go for another 50, and if it's too long, you just take off 50 yards. I mean,
Yeah, let's do it.
And then you don't cut it.
Yeah.
Tie it back on and bring it back when you do cut off, and we just splice it in.
Let's
You
do
don't-
that.
you don't
1300. Go another 50, please. Hey, you never know. Maybe we'll hook up to a 10-foot tiger and they'll get a little bit more packed on there.
Yeah. That or you don't, and you pull the weight in, and the weight will actually get tighter too. Oh, 1303.
Close enough. Close enough.
Alright guys, so I got 1,303 yards of line, and we're going to go ahead and cut it there. He initially wanted to get the 1,300, but he was also concerned with the line capacity on the spool between the line and the housing. So with that in mind, he's taken a few looks at it, and even then too, it's hollow core. So if it comes back that he has too much and he doesn't like it, he can cut it, put it back onto his spool, and when he does lose line, he can come back, we splice it, fix it, and he doesn't lose any line. So that's a very big plus of using the hollow core. That's why we really love it at the end of the day, because even when I break off on my smaller reels, I'll catch the line back, and there I go tying it onto a bottle, and they're like, "What are you doing?" You know, I tell them, "Hey, I'm saving money." You know what I mean? So, yes, I love it. And it's already expensive enough as it is. You don't want to be just throwing money away.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, most of our reels were cast out, so it's just all mono.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
get a nick, like whatever.
Yeah,
I got
'cause
2 pound spools of mono.
Mono's cheap, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I've got guys that are casting next to me, and they're wondering how I'm getting the distance I'm getting on cast. I said, well, you know, and they hear, well, what size test? I said, 100 pound. And they're like, how are you casting further? I said, well, 'cause it's great, you know. It's a lot thinner. It's a whole different ball game.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, it
I can
definitely
tell-
is a game changer.
Because on bait casts, when we're artificial fishing, it's all braid, just to increase sensitivity, increase yardage you can put on the reel, and you can cast farther, especially against the wind. You know, because it's a lot thinner than just if you did 12, 14 pound test mono.
Yeah. And you can put more back on them, or more stopping power to get them to turn.
Oh yeah, I've actually had we're normally using about 30 pound braid on our bait casters, and you know, even jacks and kingfish, when they rub against the jetty rocks, it seems like that braid is just a little more resistant than, say, a 12 pound mono that we would put on them.
Instantly.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you're right, sitting right in the equivalent of the same thickness too.
Mm-hmm.
So line capacity at that point is not much greater, but still, you're getting that stopping power that you may need to turn a fish. when you need to turn it.
Exactly. There's been a few times, since we're using Corrados, we get about 150 yards of the 30-pound test on them, and you cast anywhere from 30 on a short cast, and if you're throwing a spoon, 60, 70 yards. And then if you on that long cast, if you hook into a jack or a king, whoop, get spooled. There's been times where I had maybe 10 yards left, but with that 30 pound, just throw the spool, turn them, and get them in real quick.
Yes, sir.
Or as quick as you can on a Corrado.
All right.